20 fascinating facts about psychology. The study of the human mind and behavior offers an ever-evolving list of revelations and wonders. In this video, we'll venture deep into the psyche, bringing forth 20 enthralling facets of this science. From the quirks of human behavior to the brain's intricate functionalities, prepare for a round of intriguing discoveries. 1. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. Ever learned a new word and then suddenly started hearing it everywhere? This is the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, or frequency illusion. Once something has our attention, our brain is more likely to notice it again, giving the illusion that it's appearing more frequently. 2. Choice overload. Sometimes having too many options can lead to paralysis by analysis. This concept, known as choice overload or the paradox of choice, suggests that when confronted with an abundance of choices, individuals might feel overwhelmed and thus make no choice at all. 3. The Rosenthal effect. Expectations can shape reality. The Rosenthal effect, also known as the Pygmalion effect, describes how people often live up to the expectations set for them. If teachers, for instance, believe certain students are budding geniuses, those students tend to perform better. 4. The halo effect. First impressions matter. The halo effect is a cognitive bias where the perception of one positive trait in an individual can influence our opinion of them in other unrelated areas. For instance, viewing someone as attractive can also lead us to believe they're more intelligent or kind-hearted. 5. The power of touch. Simple human touch can have profound psychological effects. Studies have shown that infants grow and develop better with regular skin-to-skin contact. Moreover, a handshake or pat on the back can boost feelings of trust and cooperation. 6. The Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished tasks weigh on our minds more than completed ones. This is known as the Zeigarnik effect, suggesting that our brains have an innate desire for closure and will often keep open tabs on tasks left incomplete. 7. The gambler's fallacy. After experiencing a long run of one outcome, people often expect the opposite outcome to occur soon. For instance, after a series of coin tosses landing on heads, one might believe tails is due to appear despite the odds remaining 50-50. This misconception is known as the gambler's fallacy. 8. The endowment effect. People often overvalue items simply because they own them. This cognitive bias, termed the endowment effect, explains why individuals might set higher selling prices for items they own than they would be willing to pay for the same items themselves. 9. Psychological safety in teams. In high-performing teams, members feel a sense of psychological safety, a shared belief that it's okay to take risks and voice opinions without fear of ridicule or retribution. This element, more than anything else, fosters creativity and collaboration. 10. Reciprocity in relationships. Humans have an inherent desire to return favors. This principle of reciprocity plays a significant role in social dynamics, where acts of kindness or generosity often compel recipients to reciprocate in some manner. 11. Selective attention. Our brain can't process all the information it receives. Selective attention acts as a filter, allowing us to focus on what's most important and blocking out peripheral information. This is why you might not notice background noises when engrossed in a conversation. 12. The law of attraction. People are often drawn to those with similar beliefs, values, and interests. This principle, known as the law of attraction in social psychology, explains why like-minded individuals tend to gravitate towards each other. 13. Post-purchase rationalization. After making a purchase, especially an expensive one, individuals often soothe any regret by overemphasizing the item's positive qualities and downplaying its drawbacks. This cognitive dissonance reduction strategy is known as post-purchase rationalization. 14. The spotlight effect. People often believe they're being noticed more than they actually are. This cognitive bias, termed the spotlight effect, explains why individuals might feel as if all eyes are on them in embarrassing situations, even if very few are paying attention. 15. The just world hypothesis. Many individuals have a deep-seated need to believe that the world is fair, leading them to think that people generally get what they deserve. This is known as the just world hypothesis and can influence perceptions of events and victims. 16. Nominal fallacy. Naming something doesn't necessarily mean we understand it. The nominal fallacy occurs when one thinks they've gained understanding or control over a phenomenon simply because they've named or labeled it. 17. Egocentric bias. People tend to place themselves at the center of events, believing that they're more influential or important in a scenario than they truly are. This self-centered perspective is termed egocentric bias. 18. The anchoring effect. Initial information, even if irrelevant, can heavily influence our decisions. Known as the anchoring effect, this cognitive bias occurs when individuals rely too heavily on the first piece of information, the anchor, they receive when making decisions. 19. Flashbulb memories. Some events are so emotionally charged that people remember them with heightened clarity and detail, almost as if capturing a high-resolution snapshot. These vivid, detailed memories are termed flashbulb memories. 20. The ostrich effect. Sometimes individuals choose to ignore negative information or unsettling realities, metaphorically burying their heads in the sand like an ostrich. This avoidance strategy is known as the ostrich effect. These 20 facets reiterate how vast and multifaceted the labyrinth of the human psyche is. As we continually strive to understand ourselves better, every discovery shines a light on our behavior, thoughts, and emotions. If you learned something new from this video, consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, stay sharp